Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Eat, Crit and Survive Plays a Board Game, where some people have gathered in different locations to play a board game, live-ish, in person. We're here, yay! Yes, we are back after a little bit of a break because of life things happening and then me not being well at all. So we just decided to make life easier, to not do things. Yep, good, that is working fine. Perfect, just making sure that the stream was working. With me, as usual, I have Don.
Hello.
And we have Tom.
Woo.
As is less usual, but it's still happening. So, this is, get used to this face, because he's back.
Your name doesn't have to end in an on to play, but it helps.
It does certainly help, and it usually helps you win, is what I've found, playing with these two. I'm Luke, by the way. Words. It is far too hot to be doing things. So we're going to avoid doing things and just play a board game instead, I think. It is a balmy 24 degrees according to the thermostat on my computer. And that's just the outside temperature. In this room, it's probably closer to like 27. So, you know, there's that.
Yeah, I've got all my windows open, trying to get some breeze though.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
I would open windows, but we'd get too much noise from next door.
No, I've opened... The window is open, and I've opened the blinds to try and let a breeze through, and there is a touch of breeze. I'm just looking at the trees, and they are barely moving.
Yeah.
So... It's a strategy, and all it appears to have done is made me appear to be very, very blue. Or white.
Die.
Yeah. Ah well. It could have been worse. In fact, I'm just going to quickly...
You know what's a good cure for feeling blue is?
Is it getting
Playing board games.
Is it getting in a furnace?
Flawless segue.
I mean, that would probably stop you being blue.
Yeah, make you a bit blackened, but there we go. Sorry, bear with me. Just adjusting Tom's picture because it is a little bit off on my end because of the way that I put it in the overlay. There we go. I have fixed it now. We are here playing board games once again, and we are proudly supportive of Game Tea. Is something that we need to talk about before we get into the things. Game Tea are our wonderful purveyors of fantastic art and gaming goods. You can go and check out their website. They do some absolutely wonderful things. In the coming days, Laura and I are going to be putting up some pictures of the artwork that we have bought from Game Tea that we have now got on our walls, which is absolutely beautiful. We've got some wonderful D&D related pinups, which I will show you both next time you are around my house. And it will be available on our Instagram. We can show you how they look like. Game Tea is at the moment having has two things going on. First of all, until next Monday, I believe it is, the 28th, which I think is Monday. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure. Until the 28th, they have paused shipping just so that they can sort out their warehouses and everything else, do a stock take, all that sort of stuff, just to make sure that they can get everything to you as and when they need to. So they're just having a bit of a break. So any orders that go through will still ship out. It will just be next week it will happen. Until then, you can go and purchase stuff in their digital sale, which is up to 90% off, which is ridiculous. Of things like RPG maps and all sorts of other wonderful digital stuff that they have produced as part of their collection. And there are some absolutely gorgeous maps that I am looking at and considering for use in the campaign that we are playing in. If you want to go and check out Game Tea, you can have a look. You can put in the command ! Game Tea, and it will give you a link to our affiliate link, which is gametea.co.uk/EatCritSurvive. And if you go on there, use the code EatCritSurvive, you will get a 5% discount, which is awesome because it always helps. It helps us as well if you go and follow the link. They'll give us a little bit of money towards your purchase, or because of your purchase, which is always really appreciated. Freak out. So that is that. Then speaking of the D&D aspect, we will be continuing our D&D campaign probably on Friday. I say probably because, let's be honest, we are flaky. We try and put something out, we just don't necessarily it's not necessarily the thing that we intended to do at the start of the week due to various things. Life has a way of happening, and you know what? Sometimes we just need.
Just going to preemptively say, you can blame me because I'm not able to come this Friday.
We are blaming Dom for the most part this time, just in case anything does go wrong.
See, I'm useful. I'm doing my part.
There you go. Dom is being the target, and that is exactly what his character Isaria is going to be should we get into combat. Yes, so that campaign will be continuing. If you want, you can also check out our YouTube channel, which is just Eat, Crit, Survive, and see our previous campaign, and see the campaign up to date as it is, and see how we've been getting on with the various new world that we are exploring. And as a final thing for me, tomorrow at 7 PM British Summertime, I am going to be doing an Instagram live for Zatu Games, a game store that I write and blog for. We'll be talking about a board game of theirs, one of our favourites actually as a group, Mysterium.
Oh, yes.
Setting that up and having a little chit chat with people, a little bit of an AMA. So if people want to come and ask me stuff and interact, by all means, we would welcome you there. So, as everything is getting hotter and hotter in here, we will plunge ourselves into the Victorian Age and a furnace, as we're going to be playing Furnace today. That was not at all a tenuous link. So, we are playing Furnace today, which is set in the 1800s, or the industrial era, where we are going to be playing as captains of industry, trying to produce our various resources and sell them for money, because why else would you produce stuff if not to sell it for money? We are going to be producing things such as coal, steel and oil, and getting those shipped out in order to get ourselves money, which looks suspiciously like rubles rather than anything else. I'm not entirely certain why the coin looks like that. It might be that that is a particular crest for some reason. Although that doll-headed eagle, I'm fairly certain that is the Russian crest.
I think that is a coin they've used on other games on Tabletopia.
Could be. I was looking at the first player marker actually.
The first player marker, yeah, looks vaguely sort of Russian or maybe Germanic.
Yeah. Who knows? It could, for all I know, it could be Victoria's crest of arms, as it was back then, because that's how things were back then. So, we've got a little bit of setup to go through. On our turns, effectively, we are going to be laying out cards over the 4 rounds. We're going to be laying out cards into this central area here. And we are going to have 2 phases in which we are going to work. We are going to have a bid phase. Oh, hello, I'm just seeing that the computer is yelling at me that we're dropping frames slightly, but not a huge amount, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'm just going to keep an eye on it. We are going to be bidding for these various these cards that are going to be placed out, which are going to be different factories and will have different stuff printed on them. So, for example, I'm going to put some of these out as an example. We may as well make this our first set of cards. When you deal this out, depending on your player count, you're going to deal out the number of players plus 4, which in a 3-player game is going to be 7. So let's have a look at the anatomy of these cards. We'll zoom in on this one here. At the top of the card, we are going to have there is a little resource thing, which we'll get into in a moment. And at the bottom is the action in which that card can be used. So when we have bidded on a card, or have bid on a card, and we have brought it into our arena, that is what it is going to do for us. It could be transactional, such as in this instance, it can be transforming oil into 4 coins, and you can do that once. Or it could be producing resources, like this second card here, which is going to give you 2 coal. Now, the details at the bottom is what would happen when we have upgraded the card, and we'll get into that a little bit later on, but there is a secondary effect that that card is going to be able to do for us on our turn. So, how do we come about these cards? Well, we have an auction to start off with. Each of us have got these 4 discs numbered 1 to 4. In turn order, we are going to be placing our discs onto one of these cards in order to place our bid onto it. Now, 4 being the highest means that that is going to be almost certain to win that card. And the only rules in terms of placing these bids down is that you cannot place more than one of the same number or more than one of the same colour on a card. So if Tom was to, for example, bid on this card over here with his 3, when Dom comes to it, he could only place, if he wanted that card, he could only place his 1, 2, or his 4. And then when it came to me, I could only place a remainder of what came over. And if it came back down to Tom, Tom could not then later place his 4 if that space was available. Now, the number that you place on cards, even if you cannot win them, is significant, because when the bidding phase is over, we will go through the cards that are here, and this top section becomes relevant because that is a compensation event for losing out on the bids, because we are friendly barons of industry for some reason, and we are going to be giving out recompense to our allies and our enemies to keep them on side somewhat. So, for example, in this card here, whoever lost the bid, this first card, would be able to turn a steal into an upgrade token. And upgrade tokens are important for, well, upgrading your cards. But the amount of times in which you are able to do that is dependent on the number that you bid. So if I had bid 2 on this card here, and Tom had bid a 3, Tom would win the card and would take it into his play area and would make it part of his engine. I would be able to turn a steal into an upgrade token twice. So the number that is on my bid token becomes the number of times in which that action is doable. Making sense to everyone so far? I haven't missed anything significant.
Yeah, making sense.
Lovely, lovely. And yeah, that's how it's going to go. We do start off with a starting industry, which is one of these cards here. I'm going to deal one out to, well, actually I can't deal one out, but if you could just take one each. This is your starting industry. I'm going to place mine above my thing, and we're also going to get one of these.
Hang on.
Oh no, you need one of those as well.
I took the wrong card. But...
That's fine. So the card with the gentleman in the top hat is a special power that we're each going to have, and we also have our own starting buildings which do various things. So mine, when I do this, so when we run our machine, we will get to activate the abilities of the card once, and we have to complete a card. I say complete a card. We have to do all the actions on a card happen when we activate that card. We cannot chop and change and come back to it later. So we have to make sure that we are fitting in our actions as they go. So for example, on this card I will be gaining an upgrade token. I'll be able to sell 2 steel to get... I'll be able to sell a steel for 2 coins twice, and I can turn in an upgrade card and a coal.
Oh, yours is steel. They're not all the same.
They are not all the same, no. To keep things a little interesting. I can turn this coal and an upgrade token an unlimited amount of times to upgrade other cards. So I can just take the upgrade card, or an upgraded card I have, or a card that can be upgraded, I should say, and flip it over to this side, which shows that it's got slightly more upgraded artwork. I can convert an oil into 4 coins once, as we had before, but I can also gain 3 coal as well when I activate that card. Tom, yours is you can convert 2 coal into 2 coins. Twice. And Dom can convert a coal and a steel once into 4 money. So we can actually all gain 4 monies for trading in different combinations of resources. Now the other thing that is significant on our starting cards is they will also give us starting resources. So at the top of the card is probably 1 or 2 resources. For me it is 2 coal, so I will gain 2 coal now.
I gain 1 each of steel and coal.
Lovely. And Dom?
Apparently I start with an upgrade token.
Ah, interesting. Which is just in this red bag here.
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting. So in the physical game, all of the components are actual wooden figurines that you can use and place out, but for this game, for the Tabletopia version, you've just got them to as a scrolling ability that you can just move around. When we run our engine as well, you can run the cards in any order that you wish, and you can interchange them as you want to between turns. Normally, in the physical game, we would run them simultaneously and then just come to the end of what's going on, but because we are doing this for you and ourselves, we are going to run them individually. because it doesn't really make any difference on what we do, if it makes sense, once we've got past the bidding phase. The only thing left to do is to see what our starting player ability is, or I say starting player ability, what our player ability is, because it's not going to change. So, my ability, once per production phase, I can spend 2 coal to resolve one of my cards again. Ooh,
That's good.
that's potentially pretty good. So I need to have I want to have a pretty good coal engine, is what that is telling me. Tom, what is your ability?
I get an extra number 2 token.
Ooh.
So I will take the yellow one, which is not being used.
Yes, that
and
makes
add
sense.
mine. And yeah, that basically means I get to gather some more resources.
Mm,
I mean, potentially it might mean I win, but
potentially.
in something, but more likely I just can gather some more resources.
And apparently I'm all about upgrading, because my power is when upgrading cards I can spend steel instead of upgrade tokens, but I must spend all of my upgrade tokens first.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Tom does not sound happy with that card.
It seems like it's very good, but possibly a bit of a numbo with his starting.
Would you like to exchange that?
No, we'll give it a try and see what happens.
Okay.
I just reserve the right to bitch if I lose.
That's fair enough. This does play quite quickly because there are only 4 rounds, so we may have time to do this again. We'll see how it
goes.
Okay, so we need to decide our starting player, gentlemen. So, behold a die of 20 sides.
11.
10.
8.
So, Dom, you are the first player, so if you would like to take the first player marker. And for the sake of ease, I am going to just move all of my bid tokens. Whoops, sorry, Dom. I'm just taking your card with me, apparently. I'm just going to move my bid tokens to underneath the board, so they are in shot, and I don't have to move the camera around quite so much.
That makes a lot of sense, just have them a bit nearer.
Yes.
Plus, now I have to figure out what I actually want to bid on. Okay, so I currently don't have any resources, so I probably want some of those. Okay. Ooh. That one looks like it could be good for me, because that one allows me to convert upgrade tokens into money if I upgrade it.
Ah, yes.
So I will put my big 4 on that one and basically bags it.
That's a good idea. I think I am going to... These two are the same, which is a bit annoying, but that's okay.
The compensation's different.
Oh, that is true. It kind of doesn't matter about the compensation if I am going to win it, so I will go for this one.
Okay. I will go for this one.
Okay.
Someone's maybe going longer. I'll have some steel, I think.
Okay. I think I would also like to get some steel off the back of that.
Ooh, okay.
However, I'm going to go for some coal.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Dom.
This could be backfire because Luke's kept his 3, so he has the option of trumping me. But may as well bid on what you want.
I'm going to go here. Take that so I can get some extra coal.
I will put one of my 2s here.
I'll just pop my last one on the one that nobody else has bid on. See if anyone wants it. If it
Excuse
fails,
me.
I'll get some coal.
You do, and you will.
Okay. Okay. So I basically have 2 more things.
You do. I am just double checking that you don't. That it is you get to place all of them. Just because that card's.
It is. It is considered a disc of your colour. It doesn't say you may not.
Yeah, it does say it doesn't appear to be a. You deal 4. You only make 4 bids. So yeah, just as using the capital discs. So yeah, you can place it. I guess it just comes if you can't place it anywhere because of.
So I'm going to put my 1 here.
Yep.
And my 2 here.
Lovely. Okay, so we are going to start from left to right, work our way across for the various cards that we have, and compensate as is necessary. So Tom wins the first card outright and just gets the card.
No compensation. No one else did.
This card then resolves. Tom, you can turn a steel into an upgrade token if you wish.
I will, in fact.
And I will get that card. I'm just going to put it down here for the moment, so I'll move it in a second. This card here. Dom, you get to claim 2 coal. And Tom, you get to claim 4 coal. And I get this card outright. Here, Dom, you just win this card. I get myself 2 coal for this. And Tom gets the card. I'm going to come back over here and get myself 2 coal. Lovely stuff. Over here, Tom, you're going to get yourself 4 coal again. And Dom will get the card. I'll just move your token over here for you. And then over here, I am going to get myself 2 steel. And Dom will get the card. So we can run our engine in any order that we wish and get the various benefits thereof, should we want to. It is worth mentioning, if we upgrade a card prior to activating it, we can activate its upgraded ability straight away. However, if we upgrade a card after we've used the card, we cannot. So worth considering that order of operations. So, Dom, are you decided on what you're going to be doing?
Not in the slightest.
Okay, would you like me to go first with my engine and run it?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, so while I'm figuring out my order.
Okay.
Would be a good idea.
So, I'm going to start off with this card, and for the sake of ease, I'm going to rotate it just to show that I have used it. I am rotating. There is nothing to do with any form of masonry that will provide water. That is involved here. I am just going to rotate it there. I'm going to spend a steel to get myself a upgrade token. Yay for that.
That's the compensation.
Oh, you're right, that is the compensation. What am I talking about? I am drunk, sir. That is your compensation. I am looking at... you're right, I am a fool. That's okay. I get myself 2 coal then, instead. Thank you, Tom, for keeping me honest. And stupid me for keeping me stupid. Now I can trade in steel twice for a coin. I'm going to activate this icon.
Well, you can get a free upgrade token.
I can get a free upgrade token, yes. I will spend the upgrade token and a coal, actually, to upgrade this card. So I won't bother picking it up, because that's quite handy. I will not convert steel into money with this card, so this card is done. And then over here, I will get 2 more coal, and I will spend both my steel to get 4 coins. That is the end of my turn. Fairly quick, fairly straightforward, but obviously as the game goes on, we will get more cards and things.
Dom, are you ready now?
No, sorry.
No, you're
Okay.
fine.
I will go next, if that's all right.
Yeah, go for it, mate.
Okay, so I've got my starting first, so I will gain an upgrade token.
Yep.
Then I will spend 4 coal to get 4 coins.
Ooh.
And then I will spend 2 coal and 2 upgrade tokens to upgrade both my
Nice.
buildings.
Very, very nice. I'll flip those over for you whilst you sort those out.
So then I will go to the next building. I will get 2 coal.
Yep.
And not do the other thing because I have no oil. And then I will not do the other thing because I have no oil and get 3 coal.
Woo! I keep expecting you to have the oil card from Cards Against Humanity. Just go, oil!
I drink your milkshake, etc.
Indeed. Dom, are you more or less
I
ready
am
to go?
ready.
Woo!
So I'm going to use my hat stage of that because I think that's probably what it's for.
I think the icons are just there to so you know which colour's yours. But I do like that they're different, so hey ho.
Okay, so I'm going to start off by spending my upgrade token and a coal to upgrade this final card.
Okay.
Ooh, should I get a trade? Nice.
And bear in mind you would have gained an upgrade token as well from that card in addition to the one you started with.
Yep, okay, so I still have an upgrade token in my pot.
Yes, which you could use now if you wanted to. Just so you know. Because you do have an additional coal as Tom did.
You know what? Why the heck not?
That's the spirit.
Yeah, I will spend it. Might as well upgrade that one.
Ooh, that's interesting. Upgrade tokens for 5 coins each.
Twice.
Potentially
That
twice.
could pay out for you.
Okay, I then hop across and gain a steel.
Mm-hmm.
Hop across, gain 2 coal, and I could trade in the upgrade tokens, but I don't have any.
True.
But if you change the order next turn you could use steel, or you could use upgrade tokens to get coins, and then use steel to upgrade things. It's
Although
very
you,
clever.
yeah, you do also have steel currently to spend in place of an upgrade token.
That's only when I'm upgrading cards.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, yes.
Always
Only if
make
upgraded.
sure
Yes, you're right. Yes.
Now, I don't want to convert coal into oil. That's the question. Yeah, I may as well. I'll convert 2 coal into oil.
Okay.
And the name of the game is making money, so I may as well convert my remaining coal and the steel into 4 monies.
Nice. So we are all on 4 monies at the end of round 1, making it all pointless.
Or we're all getting rich.
Or we're all getting rich. We are on round 2. Now in the physical game, what I do like is that this little dial thing just turns and notches down. It is completely unnecessary for anything. It's just quite a nice feature. So what we would... Sorry, go on.
I was just going to say, I've given you the first player marker.
Thank you.
That goes around.
So we reset our player boards for everything getting ready. Basically, that just means me resetting them. And what you would do in the physical game, because these cards are double-sided and one side is always going to be face-up, normally you would cut the deck and then deal out from there. That's a lot of work to do in Tabletopia, so I'm just going to shuffle it and then deal it out again. If that's acceptable to everyone.
Yeah. Cool.
That's just as well, because I've already done it. So, as we... Okay, so we have quite a fair bit of production going on here. Okay, so I am first player, so I am going to go here and take this card, which provides 2 coal and an oil.
If it's upgraded.
When it is upgraded, yes. An oil when it's upgraded.
Right. Right. Let's be sensible about this. What I really need is this one, I think.
Okay.
Be able to turn coal into oil. Since I now have 2 different ways of turning oil into money.
Mm-hmm.
I will take the better one.
Okay. I will go to the end here and get the convert oil into money.
I will go the converting upgrade tokens into money.
Okay, done.
That one? Oh, not particularly good selection for me, to be honest, from what's left.
It then becomes an interesting game of whether it's better for you to just gather stuff than it is to get the cards, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I
think-
like about this bid.
Over half the cards on the table are like they're exchanging resources rather than getting resources.
Yes.
Which I don't know about you guys, but for me that's really not what I want. So it's not my turn, is it?
Me. That's me. Hold on.
Oh,
Hmm.
hang on. I thought Dom just went.
Yeah, and then Luke's
Yeah,
next.
sorry, I'm getting confused.
That's okay. I'm going to go for this card.
Excellent.
Am I going to go for that card? No, I want to go for this one.
Excellent anyway.
Yeah.
I am going to go for this one.
Okay.
May as well go there and see what happens.
Okay. I will go here and just get 1 steel off the back of that. So,
Hmm. That there.
On there.
okay, and then type your firewall icon.
Oh, you've used all.
Yes.
I will.
Yes, we only have 4.
Okay.
All right. So reclamation of cards and tokens. Then I will gain this first one because it is mine. I am all powerful and I have claimed it. Dom may claim this one, and Tom may claim this next one.
Woo.
Then Tom will get 2 steel. I will get 1 steel. And Dom will get the cards. Tom, you're then going to get 2 coal. And there's your icon. And Dom will get the cards. Then, Dom, you and I are both going to get at least 2 coal. I will get 2 more coal. And then Tom will get the cards. So I will get 4 coal. I said 4 coal, everyone. 4 coal. And then, Tom, you may transition steel into oil twice.
And I will. I will. -2 steel, +2 oil.
Lovely stuff. And I will take that card. So, let me have a look at what I now have. I think my ability is going to be very useful for me. Okay. I think that is the order in which I wish to do things. Ooh, yes, that is the order in which I wish to do things. Okay. Shall I go first as I am the first player, or?
Please do.
I as well.
Alrighty. So I will use my gloves of fate to choose the card I am using. So I'm going to start off here. I will gain an upgrade token. I can convert steel into it, but I'm going to instead spend the upgrade token and a coal to upgrade this second card. Then I'm going to activate my special ability, which is once per production phase, I can spend 2 coal to resolve one of my cards again. So I will spend 2 coal. That gets to keep, and I will do this again. So I gain an upgrade token. I'll forego the steel, but I'll spend the upgrade token and a coal. Oops, that's one too many. To upgrade this card.
Ooh, nice.
So now I will go through. I will produce 2 coal and an oil. I will then sell that oil to get 4 monies. And then I get a steel and 2 coal. Then I'll get 2 more coal. So I have a big coal engine. And then I will produce 2 more coal. And I'll sell both my steel to produce another 4 monies, putting me on 12. Hooray! That is the end of my turn. Tom.
Okay.
Whoops.
Yes. Right. So I will gain an upgrade token.
Yes.
I'm on my first monkey.
Yes.
I
Excellent.
will sell 4 coal to get 4 coins.
Uh-huh.
There we go. And I will spend my upgrade token and 1 more coal
Yep.
to upgrade this card.
Lovely.
So this turn I will not exchange an upgrade token for monies, but I will get 3 more coal.
Nice.
Then I will sell 1 coal for 1 oil. Then I will sell 1 oil.
Excuse me.
Then I will gain 2 coal and sell 2 oil for 8 coins.
Nice.
And that is the end of my go.
Well, that is problematic.
Yeah.
Dom?
Okay, round to me.
Mm.
I'm just going to start off by gaining a steel.
Yep.
I will then gain an upgrade token, but I'm going to spend that and a coal
Uh-huh.
to upgrade this thing.
Nice.
Now, yeah, I'm going to spend my steel to get 4 coal
Mm-hmm.
and another upgrade token.
Very nice.
I then gain 2 more coal. I don't want to trade in my upgrade token.
For 5 monies.
Tokens.
5 monies is a lot of monies.
I can't use it this round, so I may as well trade this in. I'm just going to shove it up there rather than the
Yeah, that's fair.
This then does nothing. This does nothing. And I could trade in 2 coal for 2 oil.
4 coal for 2 oil.
Oh yeah, 2 coal for an oil. Yeah.
2 coal for an oil or 4.
But I'm not doing it anyway because I don't have any use for oil, so
Alright.
that wasn't particularly successful.
Alright. Not when you look at how successful Tom was in this barony that he now has. Alright, we are into the 3rd round, which is...
Pick the first player token.
You do take the first player token. Okay, let's see what we get here. We get a lot of steel production. We got a bit of oil selling. Ooh, we have some potentially interesting stuff. Let me have a look at my engine. Great, Tom, you are first to bid, sir.
I am. I think I'm going to go with this one.
Okay.
Some steel. Oh, sorry, that was the wrong one.
You
Can I
wanted this
check?
one. You wanted this one, didn't you?
I wanted that one.
Yes,
Sorry.
I figured you did. Because you, when you said I want some steel, I thought,
That does not get steel.
no.
Not generally.
Right, Dom.
Yeah. Which of those do I want?
Pay no, there is no significance to how I've placed my numbers, by the way, Tom. It's just how I pull them off the cards.
I gathered. I didn't think there was really. I mean, except for the significance of that was probably the rough order that you used last round.
Yes, it was.
Let's take some coke.
Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, since I can't take it, I'm going to put my 3 disc there.
That's unfortunate. I will put my 2 on there.
Well, here's the thing, Tom. You know that neither Dom or I can place our 2 there, so you could place your 3 somewhere else if you wanted to. to secure something.
I suppose I could. Okay. That's a safe thing for later, I guess.
Yes, because you're definitely going to get to 2. Put your 2 on that one because Dom and I cannot. If it was a 4-player game, then absolutely yes, you should put it on there. But since it's just the 3 of us,
I tell you what, there's a little like 2-item engine here that kind of works. So I'll go for this one. Make steel, turn it into tokens, turn tokens into money. That seems like something I can do. Yeah.
That's a lot of steel conversion into steel into things, money or upgrades.
Steel into upgrades, but I can turn upgrades straight into money.
Of course you can.
So 1 steel equals 5 money is better than 4 steel equals 2 money.
Yeah, that is true.
So I probably won't bother upgrading that.
Okay, I'm going to go here.
I'm going to put one of my 2s. Let's put one of my 2s here, see what happens.
Okay. Dom?
Yeah. Actually, no, can I change my mind?
Yes, you may.
Do I want to change mine now? No, I'm changing without changing mine without changing mine. I'm just going to leave it there.
Okay, I will place my 1. Where do I want to place my 1? I think I want to place my 1 here.
Okay, I am going to place my 1 here.
Okay. Dom? Now, there's a question of whether you get the resources or you just nab yourself an extra card. Okay, I'm going to go over here. You do surprise me with your tactics there, dear Tom. I
know.
was not anticipating that in the slightest.
I'm such a maverick.
Yeah. Alright, so let's go through the cards as we would do. So, Tom and I are both going to convert various amounts of coal into oil.
I will turn 4 coal into 2 oil.
6 into 3. And then we get our discs back. And
Thank you.
Dom will claim the card.
Should have gone for that one. That was silly, but never mind.
Tom, you are going to claim this card to start with.
Am.
This card just goes into a discard pile, which I'm not sure what really exists. So I'm just going to put it over here, off into the nether space. I gain a steel. and Tom gets that card.
Yeah, I'm slightly surprised about that one.
Dom, you gain yourself a steel. I get 2 steel, and then Tom gets the card that will produce all the steel.
So much steel.
Yep. It came out and I thought, oh, I want that. But I'm last. It will not be there. Tom now gets to produce 2 coal.
Yay.
And then, there you go. And Dom gets the card. And then, Dom, you are going to be able to turn steel into oil.
If I want to.
Yes, up to twice.
No, I don't think I do.
Okay. And I shall claim the card. Which is the only card I actually claimed this round, which is not at all concerning.
Organise my production.
Okay, I think I'm ready.
Yes, me too.
Alright, Tom, do you want to go? Do you want to go first, as you are the first player?
I'm happy to. Is Dom okay with me doing that while he's still figuring it out?
Thinking, so yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I'm still got my first one first, so I will gain the upgrade token.
Yep.
Then I will change 4 coal into 4 money.
Nice.
Go down 3 coal. Then I will spend the upgrade token and another coal.
He only has 1! 1 coal!
No, 2.
2 coal!
To upgrade my steel works.
Well, that's insanity.
So then I will gain 2 steel.
3 steel, in fact.
Isn't it? Oh yeah, it's all 3.
Yep, you get all parts. Yeah. Guy doesn't even... So he's not worthy of it. He doesn't even know what it does.
Then I will exchange 1 steel for 1 upgrade token.
Yep. Are you going to then convert that into 5 money?
I will convert that into 5 gold.
Well.
Gain 3 coal.
Mm-hmm.
5. Then I will convert 1 coal into 1 oil. Bring me at 3 oil. I will convert 1 oil into 4 coins. Gain 3 coal.
Uh-huh.
Then I will gain 2 coal. Change 2 oil into 8 coins. So that's 1. And finally, I will gain 2 coal.
I'm in danger.
That is my turn.
Yep. Dom, are you ready?
Yes.
By the way, I love how you're using your hat because it's making me think of those old kids' TV shows where they had a bouncing dot that would follow along the words when there was singing happening, but it's just a hat. So, simple pleasures.
Yep. Okay, so first off I gain a steel. Then I could turn the steel into some coal. Excuse me.
That's
I'm
good.
going to choose not to, because I do get an upgrade token.
Very nice.
I then move across, and I'm going to gain another upgrade token.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, didn't realise I've slightly paused up, but no matter, no going back. Okay, so I'll spend 1 coal and an upgrades token to upgrade this one.
Very nice.
1 coal and an upgrades token to upgrade that one. And don't change any steel for coal and steel for coins. Yeah, why not? I'll do a coal and a steel for 4 coins.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, off along. I'm going to gain 2 steel. Don't change 2 coal for 2 money. No, I don't think I do.
Okay.
Hop along to here, gain 2 more coal.
Mm-hmm.
Hop along to here. Nope, not going to activate that.
Okay.
Hop along to here. And I'm going to exchange 3 coal for 4 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Hop along to here. Yeah, I may as well exchange a coal and a steel for 4 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, I can trade in my oil for 4 minutes.
Very nice. Putting you on 25.
Yes.
Over to me.
And I think I have a plan for what I want to do in my final round. I don't know if it's going to be enough to get me anywhere useful. I doubt it'll be get me anywhere near Tom, but at least I have a plan. I have a plan. It's taken me all game, but I now have a plan.
That's good. Alright, so I am going to get an upgrade token. I'll then spend that upgrade token and a coal to get myself this upgrade here. Here. I will then get 2 coal and an oil. Why has that gone down to 1? I was on 3. Should be on 4, there we go. I can then convert steel into oil twice if I so choose. I will. So I'll convert a steel twice into 2 oil. Then I will use my power. I'll spend 2 coal so that I can activate this middle card or this 4th card twice. So I'm going to spend 2 oil to get 8 monies. And then I get 2 steel and 4 coal. Then I'll get 2 more coal. Oops, my scroll reel is a little bit sticky, apparently. And then I can spend 3 steel and gain 2 coal to gain myself 6 more monies. Now, I am 1 coin ahead of Dom and many behind Tom. So it is fair to say it is not necessarily all to play for, but it is Tom's to lose. So
no pressure.
Yep, that's what I'm hoping for. So let's shuffle up these cards and let's have a look at what is our next possible outcome for our final production phase. Dom is our first player once again.
Yes.
Ooh. Okay.
I need to grab
Mhm.
that one.
I'll take this one.
I will take this one.
Okay.
Let's try the
Dang. Um, okay, let's go for this. Let's see.
Taken me till now to realise it, but my strategy has always been coal.
Yeah. I wanted mine to be coal, and then things happened, and I did not have all of the coal. But you know what they said about Old King Cole?
He was alright.
It was fine. Dom.
yeah.
Let's go with this one here.
Okay.
I will take that. Oops. Final. I'll take steel from there. So that seems beneficial.
Tom gets to place both his remaining tokens.
Does.
I do. I will place my 2 there. And my 1 doesn't matter. There.
Okay, so we get to claim resources. So we are going to claim some steel. Dom and I will get 3,
2.
and I will get 3.
And I will get the thing.
You will get the thing. More steel to be claimed for me, and 2 for Tom.
Yeet.
Forgive me, I just want to double check something whilst we are going.
Dom, you get 2 coal.
Oh, yes, I do.
I get the card.
just get that card with no shenanigans. Then I can start figuring out what the heck I do this round.
I get this card without shenanigans.
Yep,
Then I get 2 coal.
you do. I get the
And
card.
get that card. Oops, sorry. Nyeh. There we go.
I get this card. 4. And then I claim this card as well. Huzzah. Right. Let's give it to you to check that that worked. Certainly it did. Okay, so that is good to know that our alerts aren't working. I will have to look into that when we are finished. Okay. Forgive me, everyone.
Okay. How have you only ended up with 8 cards, Luke?
How? Because I have been outbid by a number of things.
Ah.
So,
It's interesting. Dom and I both have 11.
yeah, well, that's the thing. I have gathered a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It's just not necessarily the stuff I need. So I'm just going to make sure I... Yes, order of operations is going to be key for ending this game, I think. Let's do that so I can know this completely. Oh, it is worth pointing out that in the event of a tiebreaker, leftover resources are whoever has the most. As this is the final round.
Yep.
Let's see.
And all resources count equally, I think.
Correct.
Any resource is worth more, essentially.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think I am sorted. But Dom, you are the first player. If you would like to...
I'm still figuring out my production line.
Shall I go then?
If you like.
Okay. I will do as I have done before. Gain an upgrade token and then spend it with a coal immediately to upgrade this link in my chain. I can also spend 2 steel to get myself 4 monies, putting me on to 30. It probably won't be enough. We'll see what happens. I will gain an oil. It's putting me on to 5 and 2 coals. I can then spend 2 steel to turn it into oil. I don't necessarily need to. I will gain an extra oil though. Then I will convert 1 oil into 4 money. I will gain a steel and 2 coal. I will gain 2 more coal. I will gain a steel. And then I will convert an oil and a coal twice into 6 money, putting me on to 40.
12 money.
12 money. I'll get another 6 money each time. Then I will spend 2 coal to do it again. So I will spend 4 coal effectively, and another 2 to gain another another steel. Sorry, yes, another steel, 1 steel, and then another 12 money, putting me on 58. Then I will gain a steel. It would have been really nice if I could have upgraded this card as well to get the steel in the oil into money, but sadly I could not. Then I will gain a final pair of coals, and then I will spend 4 steel to get 8 monies, leaving me on a final score of 66. Sorry?
You said 4 steel into 8 money.
Correct. I'm doing it 4 times.
Oh, yes. Yes, sorry.
Concerning you by maths.
6. Interesting.
So, that is everything, he said.
I'm set up. Do you want me to go before we find out how much Tom's beaten us by?
Yes, why not? Let's build the suspense for a short while longer.
Okay.
I'm not actually convinced you have, but we'll see.
So I'm gonna start off by gaining 2 more. Where's my hat gone? There you go. Start off by gaining 2 more.
We know what's important to Dom.
Yes, hats.
Yeah.
Always hats.
Okay. I will hop across. I gain an upgrade token.
Yay!
I'm going to spend the upgrade token and a coal to upgrade this.
Ooh, very nice. Yeah, I wanted that card.
I'm then going to use my character's ability.
Ooh, for the first time.
Because I've run out of upgrade tokens,
Yes.
so I'm going to spend a steel and a coal to upgrade. That's one. Yeah, let's do that again.
Steal into 2 monies.
No, so I think I want to upgrade something. I get another thing.
Ooh.
I could carry on doing that because I've got 2 more coal in reserve. Okay, so I'm going to gain enough for that to do that, and then I can do that. Enough for that. I think we'll do it once more.
Okay.
Upgrade that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So across we go. I'm going to gain 3 coal. I could convert a steel to 2 monies. I think it works out better for me if I hang on to it. Move across. I'm going to convert a steel to an oil.
Mm-hmm.
And then move across. and convert to coal to an oil.
Nice.
And then move. Hang on, no, do I move?
Excuse me. Next time I will direct my head away from the microphone.
Move across. Gain another steel. Move across. Turn a steel into an upgrade token.
Mm-hmm.
And convert a steel and an oil into 7 monies. In fact, I'm going to do that twice.
Yeah, gain 14. Why not?
Yeah. I then go across and gain another upgrade token.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've got no more use for steel, so I may as well convert it into 4 coal.
Mm-hmm.
Move across, do the convert and upgrade token into 5 monies twice, and gain another 10 money.
Very nice. And 2 more coal for the heck of it, because it may make a difference in the tiebreak.
Okay, yeah. Move across, I've got no oil left. Move across, I may as well sell 4 coal for 4 money.
Yeah.
Leaving me on 53.
53 and me on 66. So that is the end of the game. We do not have to go into any other final terms. We have gone from the penultimate player to the first player. I'm so sorry. We appear to be losing Tom. No, sorry, losing to Tom. Tom, would you like to run your engine one final time? Because I know I would like you not to, please.
Okay, so first I'm going to gain 2 coal and not exchange any oil because I haven't got any. Then I will gain 2 more coal.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will gain 2 more coal.
Uh-huh.
Then I will exchange 1 steel for an upgrade token.
Upgrade token.
Then I get to my starting thing. I will gain another starting upgrade token.
Mm-hmm.
I will exchange 4 coal for 4 coins.
Yeah, sounds perfectly reasonable.
4. Then I will exchange a further coal and an upgrade token.
Mm-hmm.
Upgrade one of my buildings, and it's going to be this one.
Yes.
So that's the only one I'm going to upgrade, though.
Okay.
Then I will exchange 4 coal for 4 coins.
Uh-huh.
Then I will gain 3 steel.
Mm-hmm. And 1 more steel, in fact.
Then I will gain another steel.
Superfluous steel is always the best kind of steel.
Then I will exchange my last upgrade token for 5 coins.
Uh-huh.
Go to 54.
I am doing the math and
Gain 3 more coal.
Yep.
Exchange 1 of my coal for 1 oil. Then I will exchange 3 coal and 3 oil for 12 coins.
Yes, you will. Yes, you're bleeding well.
Which puts me on 66, doesn't
It
it?
does, yes. And that is the end of the game. Thank you very much,
And
everyone, for
then
listening.
I will
We
I will
are
gain
going to...
3
No,
more
no,
powers,
I'm going to filibuster and talk
and
over...
I will exchange my last coin for 4 more coins, putting me at 70.
There we go. Well,
The moral of the story is having more stuff gets you more stuff.
It does. However, having said that, it didn't get you that much further ahead of me, considering
No.
I had a slightly smaller engine.
Yes.
Um, which is interesting.
I do think our 2 powers were considerably more powerful than Dom.
Oh yeah, 70 and 66 versus 53, sorry. That is quite a difference. And I didn't use my power in the first round. I only used it 3 times. But your power is significantly better, Tom. I think it is one of the stronger ones. The other one that is particularly powerful, which we didn't see in this game, and congratulations on your victory, by the way, I should say that. That was very well played. There is one card in here which, when you have compensation, it is treated as a disc higher. So even if it's a 3, and a 3 and a 1, I've considered a 4 and a 2, respectively. So it is... You are barely losing out, which is pretty powerful. But that was Furnace. Tom is our gracious winner. I'm sure he will be gracious. He is bowing to an imaginary audience, or a real audience. I don't know what his house situation is like at the moment. He could have an audience of thousands. Who knows?
Not in my house.
I came second with 66, and Dom came in with 53. What do you guys think of Furnace?
I'll go for the game if people have time.
I actually think I'm going to bow out at this point. I have stuff tomorrow and need to be alert and stuff. But
That is fair enough.
It's not something I'd be clamouring to play again, but it seems like something that plays quite quickly. So something that could,
It's a good filler that has a little bit of meat on it, doesn't it?
Yeah. If you're having like a game day or a games evening, it could very easily be something you do. It's not a whole evening thing.
No, it isn't.
And it's not something you'd go out of your way to play. Certainly I wouldn't, but it would certainly be something I would be willing to play as part of a longer game.
I think it's certainly a good warm-up. I think it's a very good warm-up game. But I quite enjoy it. I quite like all this little engine and building aspect. I think it's very clever in the way that it all comes together.
I like it that it's got simple rules that build up to create complexity. I like games like that. Yes.
Yeah, that does...
You can grasp it quickly, but then you really have to think about what you're doing.
Yes, absolutely.
It seems to me a bit like kind of Wingspan for if you haven't got the time for Wingspan.
That's not a bad shout, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a similar kind of engine building, resource gathering thing, but kind of very streamlined.
Yes. Yeah, and I like the bidding compensation aspect. I think that's quite clever in this game. I think that's a very good mechanism.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, we'll cut to a break for a second, just whilst Dom and I decide what we're going to do next, if anything. And we'll come back and tell you, I'm sure. And then so I can at least change the screen so it isn't just me and Dom with... It gets weird because of the zoom when Tom disappears. Tom, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We will see you on Friday, hopefully, regardless of what it is we end up doing. Probably D&D, hopefully D&D. Just these things are never guaranteed, because life. So we will see you then. We shall be back in just a moment. We will see you very shortly, folks. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, so Editor Luke here. So Dom and I did decide to go and continue on playing another game of Furnace. We played it through, but when we got to about halfway through, we realised that Dom's audio wasn't feeding into the stream, and by that point, it was just easier to carry on with the game and just sort of close it out and add this little bit in at the end to sort of talk about what had happened in the two-player version there. So we did play another game. We played another game of Furnace, which we really enjoyed. Two-player game is a little bit different. It does give you that same feel of having a third player in there because there is a random die placement that lets you play out a dummy player. You roll a die and it will put a token down to bid, and that was quite a good way to finish our game. But because we lost the audio for the first part of it, or at least Dom's audio, it just made sense to scrap that bit when we listened back. It just didn't sound good, and quite frankly, it was easier and better for me to just sort of explain this to you. And yeah, that was it. All right, we'll be back with another video at some other time. But until then, take care of yourselves. Good night.